with removing that ramp, it's given us complete access here. I'm just looking at the condition of the plastic under here. It's gorgeous. It's really in good condition because you don't have any ball travel over this plastic, and that's why it's in such good condition here. So that's easily accessible, so we can leave that now. And I think we're going to move now onto the top right ball diverter. Here you can really see very nicely those Allen screws that need to be undone. So there it is, it's nicely accessible, nice to see that, and just give that a bit of a twist. Pretty tight, but there we go, we've broken that. The other one is just behind here, which you probably can't see, but I'll get in there now. With the Allen screws removed from the other side, this straight up through the table. On the removal of the top right diverter ramp, I notice I've got, first of all, this nut that's holding it in place. There's an extra one which is here, which is kind of joining this ramp onto the wire ramp leading to it, and then we have the two screws at the bottom of the ramp. So I think I'm going to start at the top. There we go. The question is, does this one have as many lights and wires joined to it? Let's see. You can see that the ramp is threading in on both sides here. That could be a bit of a challenge when we come to kind of put everything back together. But for now, we just got to do the best we can. It feels that it's lifting from there. It's unclipped there. It's unclipped there. Definitely some wires. The wires that are connected to this are just for these opto switches here. So down below, unclip these opto switches, and we're kind of done with our diverter ramps. And it's there we go. This is an important moment. I'm about to remove the ramps, and what I've got to remember is exactly how they're fixed on. Now I see this gold ramp, this is the left hand side ramp, is fixed. Number one here. The ramp follows up. You have a switch over there. Still nothing holding it on as it goes up, and then it's connected again to the side right under here. So that supports it there. It runs behind this sheet of plastic in between the two over the blue plastic. It's going round here again. There's a join. That's joined on right over there. Not joined to the other ramp, so there's no join there, and then that carries on. You've got another switch over here, and that's kind of it. It ends up in these sprongs or these sprockets that go into the diverter ramp that we've just removed. So that is the left hand side ramp. There's my first one to remove that nut into my bag. There's a washer with that one. Step one, moving on to the next one. See, that doesn't have a washer, but it does have a washer underneath it, so could be that that washer above there is missing. Might be worth me replacing that. On to the next one. Long screw with a washer. Moment of truth. I've undone the clip that holds this switch in place from underneath the field, so it's a matter of just gently kind of removing all the places where it's connected, and hopefully there we go, left hand side ramp removed. And here again we have a washer, so that's one nut, one washer in the bag. The switches and the flashers leading to that ramp, and they all came through this little hole over here, so that's that hole next to that big coil, just for my memory for putting it back together. And as I suspected, if I go right up here where the ball is shot from, and here's the opto to show the ball is ready to be shot, here I've got two nuts and those are holding this ramp, so I'm going to need to be removing those as well to be able to get that ramp out, which I'm going to do right now. Gently we remove the ramp. There we go. Quite a confusing ramp there. I'm sure with a good clean that's going to come up absolutely beautifully. We can see a very different side to the playfield now, with the ramps, the metals, the diverters all removed, that mini playfield out of the way. We can see exactly where the ball needs to run. All that's left on there now are the plastics and of course that popper ramp that takes the ball up to the mini playfield, which is going to be the next thing to go. There's the popper. There's a little popper at the bottom there with a coil. It's like a saucer dish which kind of kicks that ball right up onto the mini playfield. Should be an easy remove. Here it is. 2 little nuts, 2 washers, and that's that one done. Bit of a surprise in store for me there, where I took out that nut, kind of brought with it the whole post. So yeah, no problem, it's off.